Alright class, in this video we're going to be talking about the next type of transformation called a reflection. So a reflection flips a figure over a line of reflection in order to create a mirror image. Each reflected point of the figure should be the same distance from the line of reflection on the opposite side. All right, so in this first example, it says highlight and identify the line of reflection. So in this first example, our line of reflection is going to be the x-axis. Okay, the x-axis. As you can see, my smiley face is flipped across my x-axis, and this smiley face at the top is the same distance away from the x-axis as the smiley face from the bottom. All right, in the next example, the line of reflection is our y-axis. Okay, so our smiley face is being flipped across the y-axis. All right. Moving on, number one, it says reflect the figure shown over the y-axis. Record the coordinates of the pre-image and image. All right, so the pre-image, we're going to go ahead and record these points. We have W, which is at 2, 6. We have X, which is at 7, 4. And we have Y, which is at 2, 2. All right, so when we flip this triangle across the y-axis, all of my points will be an equal distance from the y-axis as they are from the original triangle. So point W prime, as you can see, it's 2 units away from the y-axis. So on the other side of the y-axis, it should be 2 units away. All right. The X point, I can see, is 7 units away from the y-axis. Okay, so on this side, when we flip it, point X prime needs to be 7 units away from the y-axis. Okay, and then my last point, which is at 2, 2, point Y, so Y prime will be 2 units away from the y-axis. And we'll go ahead and connect our triangle. All right, and there we have it. And now we're going to just record the points of our image. So for W, we're at -2, 6. Or W prime, we're at -2, 6. For X prime, we're at -7, +4. And for Y prime, we're at -2, +2. So as you can see, the only thing that changed is our X coordinates. Okay, we had a +2, now we have a -2. We had a +7, now we have a -7, +2, now we have a -2. So to represent this algebraically, all we have to do is we're going to say xy, which was our original ordered pairs, transformed to the opposite of x and the same y value. Okay, the opposite of x and the same y value. Okay, this negative symbol, think of it as the opposite of. it may not necessarily mean that the value is negative, which in this case it is, but it won't always be that way. So just think of this negative symbol as the opposite of the original value. All right, and there you go.